Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
And you're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast where a stunted kid can be a stunted kid.
That's about right.
You know what that's a reference to?
No.
That's one of the Chuck E. Cheese's slogans, where a kid can be a kid.
Chuck E. Cheese smells like a big sweat sock. Come on. If you think Chuck E. Cheese smells like anything other than a big sweat sock, you might need to get a nose transplant.
Well, we are going to later, someday in the future, do a whole episode about Chuck E. Cheese, where we'll go to one. But that's not today. Today, we're going to talk about a show.
Has there ever been an adult tantrum in a ball pit? Because
I'm sure there has, but you can definitely have one of your own when we get there. But today, that's not it. We're going to do a show about a show called Clarissa Explains It All. Are you familiar with this at all?
Clarissa sounds like a know-it-all, man.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, not
No,
really.
you don't think so?
I mean, it probably. Like
Well,
within the social milieu
maybe.
of elementary school.
It's possible. So this show ran from March 23rd, 1991 to October 1st, 1994. In that time, they made 5 seasons and 65 episodes. This all ran on Nickelodeon. It's one of their live-action shows. It's actually a sort of traditional sitcom format. It's created by a guy named Mitchell Kriegman. It stars Melissa Joan Hart, who went on to be Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and I'm sure
and she's now like a weird
some other
breastfeeding vegan or something.
Is she? Is that it? Oh, I didn't know that.
She like breastfeeds her 9-year-old or something.
No.
We're gonna look it up.
Yeah,
after
we'll
this.
find out. We'll find out
report
by the
back.
end of the episode. But this show,
No, she pre-chews their food. That's what it is.
That's it. Okay. Really?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
Who doesn't?
How do you not know what Clarissa Explains It All is, but you know Melissa Joan Hart's rituals with her children? Well, here's the thing. I think you're going to like this show because even though it's like a traditional sitcom format with a laugh track and everything, she breaks the fourth wall constantly. It's basically just like a girl Ferris Bueller, but a little younger is kind of what it's based on. And she's super techie. She like creates her own video games all the time. And this is in, the early 90s. So that is a lot harder then than it was now. And she like dresses really out there. She's got her own sort of subversive fashion. I think you're really gonna like this. Really good girl power-y kind of show. That's it. That's what I have to say about that. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna watch season 1, episode 1. We never do this, but we're gonna watch the first episode, Clarissa's Revenge, because I think it sets the show up really nicely. And then we're gonna watch season 1, episode 12, which is called Cool Dad.
Oh no. Did you like this as a kid?
I did. I liked it a lot.
Okay.
And I think that speaks to the show.
Did you have a crush on Melissa Joan Hart?
No, not really.
Are you wishing right now that she would pre-chew her food and spit it into your mouth?
A little bit, but I think it speaks to how good the show was. That as a young boy, I mean, I was. What did it start? I wasn't even born yet when this show started airing, and I was like 3 or 4 when it ended. But it was in reruns. As a very young child, I didn't avoid this show, even though it starred a girl. Like, I think it's really good at.
But it didn't have any Zords in it.
No, it didn't. You're right. There are no big robots, and I still like this show. So I think you're gonna like it. Let's watch.
All right.
Here's an update on what's happened so far this morning. It began hours earlier as Mom exploded half a dozen eggs in the microwave trying to make minute eggs. She's moved on to tofu. Dad spent the whole time reading the same page of the dispatch. And Berghead, my crud of a brother, is sucking up to Mom.
Gee, Mom, these are the best tofu pancakes I've ever had.
Why, thank you, Ferguson.
Look, she's pre-chewing the food. His hair is intense. She's got a lot of layers on.
Yeah, she's putting a shirt over a shirt and then a vest.
She hates germs.
Yeah.
And barf.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of eye contact here that I don't know if we need. All right, so a solidly middle-class white kid.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a lot of, like, gagging themselves?
No.
Are you sure? The delivery is a little lacking.
It's the first episode.
Why me, I ask myself.
Come on.
There's a lot of, like, picture-in-picture going on. Oh, God.
So, her plan is to kill her brother.
Oh, she's got cool parents. Awesome.
Well, her mom eats health food. Her dad's a modern architect. It's her best friend.
Her best friend looks quite a lot like her dad. Is this a laugh track?
Yeah.
Who is this kid? He looks like he's been electrocuted.
How does he enter her room?
Through a creepy ladder. Wow, this room is really intense.
There's like license plates on the wall.
Where Is that kid getting a straitjacket? No one's asking the right questions here. There is so much gel in that kid's hair.
Sam.
It's literally reflective. It's going to bring down a plane. See, she's got like... She can't complain about her parents. I wish my parents neglected me. Wow, what a great thing to say. She's got a horseback riding helmet in the back. She's got this room that she obviously was able to design herself in her family's McMansion.
Yeah, the darlings do all right.
I feel like all these kids talk like they have a large wad of bubble gum in their mouth. Maybe you were making sheep. I wish my parents neglected me. She's like, Hugo, I'll break your knees. Then you don't have to try out. What's this kid's name?
His name is Sam.
I don't know. She's kind of Tanya Harding it. Oh my god. God, that hair is really intense. She growing in the back of her room.
Tomatoes.
A little like a hydroponic operation. Also, that dad did not ask a single question when he opened the door and found his daughter in a straitjacket.
At least Sam was not still there with this ladder.
Clarissa is probably not
Explain
going to have
this,
a good
Clarissa.
adult. Yeah. Why does every male on this show, regardless of age, look the same? I think her parents are speeding towards a divorce.
What?
Mom seems pretty mentally unstable, that she blew up 12 eggs in the microwave, and Dad has just been reading the same page of the paper. Why is Sam always coming in the windows? Will someone just play basketball with this dad, please? I just can't believe that this kid's been run over by a garbage truck. If a child showed up to my home with a black eye and was like, oh no, it's just a black eye, everything's fine, I would be like, okay, well, why don't we sit down and maybe talk about what's going on at home? Something.
He's on the football
maybe.
team, Kate.
Dad is a single dad who's struggling at his job and is extremely invested in his child trying out for the football team. I'm just saying. That kid is going to get entangled in power lines and get electrocuted. Oh my god, it's called Fergicide. This is horrific.
I love these video games that she makes.
It's a Technicolor nightmare. Where'd this kid get all this helium?
Oh, she bought the tank. It's in her room.
Where's she getting all this disposable income? His parents,
She grown
permissive
back
90s parents, middle class, want their kid to have it better than they did. She's just using it to buy helium to kill her brother.
Fergicide.
Sorry, Bub. I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, she's gonna kill her brother. This is great.
It's a little extreme. Like, I think Clarissa might have a little touch of borderline personality disorder. Just a little bit.
She's like talking to the camera and the parents are like, who are you talking to?
She's got a lot going on. Like, maybe she needs some different coping strategies. Maybe she should count to 10. There's a lot of, like, killing. This all just seems too extreme for me. I'd like her to maybe stop explaining things. Clarissa, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You should really listen twice as much as you talk.
My dad's turned into a monster, and there's nowhere to hide. He's back. He talks louder. He looks stupider. And he doesn't listen to a word you say. Can this really be your dad?
That's truly bodacious, dude.
Splatter Films presents Dad from Hell! Watch as an innocent teenage daughter is humiliated when her dad wears a turtleneck. Oh no, not the turtleneck! He's polyester. He's cornball. He's your dad.
Clarissa, where's my precious little baby girl?
What's happening? There's a lot of noises here. It's really distressing. The family's got to get rid of that ladder. Who was in charge of that kid's hair?
Sam's hair is a little tall.
Did he do it himself? Wow, let me be a jerk to my dad and tell him how much I don't want him to go speak at career night and enrich my peers. I feel like these parents are like a little out there.
A little manic. Is that a romper?
Why does the side of that toy box say baby prison? I feel like Melissa Joan Hart is looking back now and cringing while chewing her children's food. She's like, no, truly, that was the worst decision. I feel like no one put a lot of thought into these props. Look at that thing.
What, the book?
It's like a big cardboard sheet.
I don't see pre-chewing food on here anywhere.
Ugh, come on. She definitely pre-chews her
Where did you
children's
read that?
food. What am I looking at here? Why is this happening? What is that bucket hat?
It's Clarissa. She's very fashion forward. At the kitchen table by herself. With a milk puppet and a broccoli puppet. Just talking to herself. It's a little alarming.
Well, my dad was different. He was a convicted felon. He wasn't allowed within 500 feet of a school. What an ungrateful kid. I would like to note that Marshall works backbreaking days as an architect so that Mom can be in charge of the Children's Museum and his children can live comfortably and take things like equestrian lessons. So I would like to note that Clarissa is pretty ungrateful.
This is how kids feel, Kate.
It's really not.
This is how kids feel. Real kids. You weren't a real kid.
I was
This is
so
how
a
kids
real
feel
kid.
about their parents sometimes when they're young.
That's like every mom who calls anything that you would use to play music a cassette, including an iPod. Hey, please, hand me that cassette, Kate. There's nothing more 90s than those Chili Pepper string lights. Why does this kid want to wear hammer pants?
It's the 90s.
What is Fyodor Dostoevsky doing here? Oh, he's trying to get into the movies.
Yeah, Ferguson wore a fake beard to get into the R-rated movie.
Oh, Ferguson. It's a really nice looking beard.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It turned out he's saying he is dressed like... How do you say it?
Dostoevsky.
How on earth?
Because I was a child who absorbed culture,
How did
and you absorbed Clarissa Explains It All.
The joke
That's
is gonna
how.
be that it's dressed... What? Wow.
A genius. Those hammer pants are voluminous. Are you crying?
No.
Oh my god, you are!
She hurt her dad's feelings.
Let the record show. Tyler's misting up over here
not misting
about dads being sad about career night. Meanwhile, my eyes are like the desert. I'm not invested in these characters at all. Is she wearing a bolo tie? Frightening eye contact with the camera.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Alright, it's over now.
Clarissa Explains It All was taped at Nickelodeon Studios, Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida.
I would like to issue a correction. It was not Melissa Joan Hart who pre-chews her children's food. It was Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, poor Melissa Joan Hart. We
You
put
know
her on
what?
blast for no reason.
Melissa Joan Hart.
We rescind all of our Melissa Joan Hart pre-chewing jokes from earlier in this episode, but we're still going to leave them in the final
Absolutely.
edit.
In fairness, she looks like a person who would be pre-chewing her children's food.
Oh my god!
I'm just
You
saying.
only saw her as a
Also, they
14-year-old.
look very similar. Alicia Silverstone and Melissa Joan Hart.
Email us if you agree with Katie, so when I see no emails, I know that you are wrong.
No one ever
on that one.
emails us because we suck,
so-
guy. Not because I'm wrong.
Oy vey. One thing I want to say before we weigh in, it was just announced very recently that they're going to be making a new incarnation of Clarissa Explains It All, where Clarissa will be the mom and she'll have a kid. It's very popular to do right now in the era of Fuller House and Girl Meets World. So that's something to look forward to.
Wow, or just don't look forward to it because you know it's going to be disappointing.
Oh my god, wait, I agree, even though you and I probably have different opinions on this show. So let's go through my key points here. I thought you'd like this because of the fourth wall breaking. I thought that'd be kind of a unique element to this show. Remember, this show is from 1991. What do you think?
Oh, we're going to break it down element by element.
We're supposed to. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
That's used to be our format.
That's true. We've really deviated from that. I mean, I thought that, you know, that was an interesting aspect. I just don't know if I like the character of Clarissa.
Ooh.
It's sort of like, you know, when you go to a family gathering and there's always like a younger family member or like some weird guest that you don't know, and they're like a little too precocious and they think they're really funny.
Yeah.
And they have to
She's-
break into every part of the conversation. You're like, I just want to enjoy a red wine over here by myself.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
You know?
So you think she's just got a little too much. She thinks she's all that a little bit. She's got
She
too much.
should explain less.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about, do you like Ferris Bueller as a character in that movie?
No, not really.
Okay, fair. Because that was my next
It
point.
really
that I
should be a
said
movie
she's
about
like
Cameron.
the female Ferris Bueller.
Cameron is much more likable.
And how about
I'm
her?
not a jerk.
How about her being so techie? To be fair, the second episode did not really have a video game element, but she programs her own video games.
That's cool. Like, I'm all about girls in STEM, but I'm not about obnoxious kids.
All right. How about her fashion?
It was distressing. It was sort
and
of
her
like...
room decor.
No, I mean, it was fine. Like, it was very 90s. It was very emblematic of the 90s and or a current LuLaRoe collection.
I think, I mean, I might be wrong, but I think this character helped craft some of that. I think this isn't she's not a symptom of the 90s. She's like a cause of the 90s
She's the
fashion.
vector.
She's part of it. Yeah, absolutely. I think for kids at least.
Okay. I mean, I can
created
respect that.
Some of
That's,
that
you know.
crazy patterns, oversized clothes, mismatched big hats, whatever is going
Yeah,
on
I mean,
with her.
it's a thing.
So, can you tell us about the two episodes? The first one, Clarissa's Revenge.
The first one, she tried to kill her brother.
Isn't that great?
No.
They wouldn't do that on a show today.
Yeah, because it's awful.
Because they don't want kids to kill their siblings.
Yeah.
No, it was awesome. She tried to kill Ferguson by tying him to some... She hooked him up in a straitjacket and then was going to fly him away on giant balloons.
I'm just saying, I don't think these parents are asking enough questions.
But her friend Sam, who was waiting outside to hook him up to the balloons, blew away and then broke his arm, which got him out of football practice.
I really think this is a chronicle of neglectful parenthood.
Well, they're
it should be called Marshall and whatever the mom are. Don't ask enough questions.
Well, like,
not Clarissa Explains It All.
Yeah, the darlings.
Clarissa, please explain something to me.
If you think about these parents, right? They're young-ish parents in the early 90s. So are they from the hippie era, or are they a little younger than that?
They're like 70s.
They're like
maybe?
Kids of the 70s? Like, let's say they're in their 30s.
I think they were like kids of
Clarissa's
the 60s.
14. Okay,
Kids,
yeah, they were
I mean?
kids during the hippie era. I'm just trying to figure out how you get
then
these.
They would have been
like
20 in the 80s, in their 20s.
Right.
And, well, maybe even before that. I guess they are.
Sort of.
Hippie
They're
kids.
like very young.
Yeah.
Hippie. They were children during the hippie era. Because I'm trying to figure out. The mom is
Mom's a little burnout.
Yeah, the mom is a children's museum attendant who, like, tour guide who loves health food. She's like a vegetarian. We kind of get that impression. She's that type of mom. The dad's an architect. That's a pretty... But he's a weird architect.
Yeah.
He's not just like a boring
The
architect.
dad is pretty weird.
He makes... he was obsessed with his T-square in the second episode, but his buildings are all, like, weird and strange. Like, he makes a hair salon that is shaped like a giant hairdo and things like that. So he doesn't seem like he needs his T-square much. There's no corners on any of his buildings.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think, like... You're right. We're probably closer in age to those parents now.
You think?
Like,
nah.
Yeah,
no,
they're like
Clarissa's
young
14.
parents. They're like young parents.
She's 14. You're what, 27?
27,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm 26?
27.
So we're only 12 years... Oh my god, you're right.
We're
Wait.
probably closer in age to the parents.
If Clarissa's 14, she's their oldest. You know, let's say they were 20 when they had her, so they're 34.
Yeah.
We're just barely. We're kind of in the middle, but you're right. We're close. Oh, no. I totally identify with the parents more than Clarissa and Ferguson.
Well, because, like, I'm lame and burnout,
What are your thoughts on Ferguson?
Ferguson
as a character
was, like, a small bright spot in the show.
You liked Ferguson?
I don't know. I thought
he's a funny character.
I thought he was a little better than Clarissa.
His whole thing is that he's very intelligent, and he uses that. He'll say something that sounds very
he's
intelligent.
Just a little too smart.
And then he'll use that to avoid having to do something. You know, I'm going to go read Moby Dick, but really he has a comic book in it. Or I'm going to go watch a documentary about indigenous tribes, but really he's watching Looney Tunes. Pretty clever. Mm-hmm. And Sam, how about Sam, the kid with the ladder?
I just worry about Sam.
Sam's life doesn't seem great, right?
Yeah, I feel like he needs like a mentoring program or something.
He's a single dad.
Yeah. But,
who sounds
here's
a little
the thing.
neglectful.
I feel like the last couple weeks we've really just, like, leaned into the meh. Like, we're still in, like, meh land.
Is this a meh show to you?
Kind of,
like, it's how many splats would it have then?
I don't know, like 1.5.
So, yeah, it's kind of in the middle, I assume, because I still don't understand how this splat system works.
The splat system only works for me.
Don't try to explain it.
No.
But, I agree. We're on this very May ride. I was hoping you'd like Clarissa more. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Well, I mean, I like the idea, because, like, it's a show about a girl. Mm-hmm. I just don't like the character of the kid.
She's like kind of a know-it-all, which is a good point.
Hence the title.
I said Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
it was
Ferris
like
Bueller's
that,
a
but
jerk.
he's a total know-it-all too. So
Ferris
that maybe
Bueller's
wasn't a good
jerk.
thing. How about the second episode? What was the premise of that in the very short version that we watched? Cool dad.
Oh, it was about a dad. Her dad wanted to go speak at career night, and she was extremely ungrateful for all the things that her dad has done.
She's going to be embarrassed. She doesn't want to be embarrassed. She showed us the case studies at the beginning of the three kids whose parents spoke.
It's a pretty big mark of privilege to be embarrassed that your successfully employed dad who has a master's degree is going to come talk to other kids about how successful he is.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Well,
that's all.
That's
all I have to say about that.
So this is another successful episode of Katie Explains It All.
Another successful episode in the meh series of Not-Stalgia. Yeah. When we get famous, they're going to call these the meh years.
The meh-episodes. The meh-episodes. So email us, notstalgia@aol.com. Find us online. The website's notstalgia.org, which that website really looks aesthetically like something Clarissa would make on her computer.
It does. It's like you asked her to program it yourself.
And what else? Find us on any social media.
We're on all the social media.
Wherever you get your social media. Except Facebook. I think I'm going to stop updating that Facebook page. Well, we watched Mark Zuckerberg testify this week, and
anyone who has to sit on a cushion to explain something is like not my kind of guy. You know?
That's what you're hung up about this? His height?
Sometimes.
Wow. Wow, Kate.
Sometimes I get distracted.
It's like, all of our data was being sold in weird ways, but he's really a short man, so that's going to make me stop.
Yeah.
Easy. Okay, so find us on, the other social media platforms that aren't Facebook. And
do we have a Twitter?
Is that it? Yeah, we have a Twitter.
Oh, shocking.
And find us on Anchor. Anchor.fm is the website. There's an app. You can download us there. You can give us a little applause there. It's a really fun app to do podcasts, to listen to podcasts on. You can send us voice messages there. Please send in shows you want us to watch. Hopefully ones that are either really good or really bad. Yeah. So we don't have another meh episode.
No more of this meh crap. I'm not into it. The next one better be good.
All right. Nah. See ya.
Next week on Not-Stalgia, Captain Crunch.